Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly and welcome everybody once again for another amazing video of DIY investing. As you guys know, I have been margin longing XRP since 17.5 cents. As you guys know, I had to revise my trading plan because of the fact I got stopped out, but we ended up rebuying at the same exact level that we got stopped out, and now we're in a lot of profit. You guys know that I've been very adamant about keeping this margin trade open inside of XRP because I definitely believe that this is the bottom, and we're about to see a massive breakout of this prior 2-year bear trend. When this happens, XRP is going to be outpacing the majority of the market. The gains will be insane, and we have a real opportunity of making an insane amount of money in the process. If you're new and just finding this channel, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates. Make sure that you guys click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos like the one provided for you here. Guys, I have a Discord community with over 10,000 members. This is the best Discord community inside of cryptocurrency, and it's one of the fastest growing Discord communities out there. I would love to have you guys join. It's totally free for anybody that wants to. All you guys gotta do is click in the description of this video, and there you're gonna find the invitation link to my Discord server. Now, on the Discord server, I also offer my more exclusive content like the video course and signals. So if you're somebody that wants to learn more about how to sign up for my educational content or to copy my portfolio, make sure that you guys stay all the way to the end of this video because that's where I'm going to give you guys a brief description on how to sign up, the pros of doing so, and how we can actually get you going today. Alright guys, we got a lot of really exciting things to cover with XRP. I don't want to keep XRP community waiting, so without further ado, let's jump right in the video today. Alrighty guys, so here we are taking a look at XRP on the 3-day time frame. Now this is a Bitstamp chart. I wanted to go through this one because Bitstamp has one of the older market cycles for XRP. And so with this one guys, what I've noticed with XRP is mainly just the fact that, we finally got that bounce that we needed to see. This is what I've been watching for. Now, as you guys know, in my first video, I actually talked about how I was going to be longing XRP. Now, at the first of the time, we did it at 20 cents, we did it at 19 cents, and we did it at 18 cents. And then I had a stop loss set at 17.5 cents. Well, we came perfectly down to 17.5 cents and stopped me out, but I saw enough bullish divergence forming here, and I liked the bullish market structure that I ended up just rebuying the full position back at 17.5 cents, and then I set my stop loss for 16. So we've actually been filled since about right here approximately. This is where we got filled, and so we're currently sitting in a nice amount of profit. With this, guys, the reason why I longed this was because I just saw so much bullish action, and we're already up 18%, not counting our leverage longs. Now, I like this position because of the fact, guys, what we're seeing is almost an exact same comparison to the last cycle. Even though you can't see the last cycle over here, we got pretty much the exact same price action. Now, the way it works, if we go to a log scale chart, the way this works is I'm just basing this off of the 3-year increments that I've been watching. So this was January 1st. This was the cycle high. If we go a year from that point, takes us to 2019. This is kind of like the midway point inside of the cycle. So this one's going to be yellow. And then recently we get the third one. Now in the third cycle, this is right before we get our major reversal. But the way it happens, and the same thing actually happened in the last cycle, if we come over here, I'll share with you guys exactly what I'm talking about so it's a little bit easier to follow along. So in the last cycle, we pretty much followed the exact same thing. We got the cycle high around the new year. So we're going to label this one red. And then a year from that point takes us to about the midway of this cycle. We're going to label this one yellow. And then we get the third one. This is year 3, and this takes us to the reversal point of the bear market, right? And the way it worked actually in that last cycle was at the year 3, we got this bull trap where we impulsed out of the new year, but then we sold off for one more final low. And it was that final low that took us into new all-time highs. And today, in this very same situation, we're actually doing the exact same thing again. Whereas if we come over here, we can see that the new year is the point of reversal. So at this point, this was red. We're just gonna follow the same old cycle. So that was red, and then if we come over here to 2019, this takes us to the first midway point that we get inside of this cycle. We're gonna label this one yellow. And then we get year 3, which is the reversal point of the cycle. So we're going to make this one green. Now, as you guys know, at the reversal point in the last cycle, we bull trapped and then we sold off for one more low, and that was the final low in this cycle. The same exact thing actually happened this time around. We bull trap, we got rejected, and then we sold off for one more low. And in my opinion, guys, based off of this cycle, this is our last low. This is the last low that we're going to get. We already retested all of the previous support from 2017 right here. We went all the way back down, retested that support level, and there's really no more consolidation that I think we have to do. I didn't expect support to sell through here, and so that's kind of what I've been watching for. Now at this point, this takes us to where we're currently sitting at today. Let's get it off a log scale. If you look at a lot of exchanges, you're going to notice that there's a ton of XRP volume coming in here. And in fact, with this last sell-off, this final sell-off, this was where the majority of this XRP volume started coming in. We've seen this across the board on a number of different charts, and it's because this is the dip to be buying, guys. Smart money's buying this dip. They're leveraging into these positions, which is exactly why we took some leveraged longs here at 17.5 cents, is because, guys, what we're seeing here is an exact example of just a little early impulse. This is just the one wave. We're going to see a big breakout coming very soon. And the way I would look at this, instead of counting the Elliott waves, let's just look at it from a simple support and resistance, and then diagonal support and resistance as well. So obviously this is our first resistance here. This is the downtrend that we've been in. Every time we hit this, we fall lower, and we haven't been able to break above this level. Now on top of that, we also have this 30-cent mark. The 30-cent mark is our horizontal resistance, and both of these are very important zones here. And they're kind of they're showing confluence right at the exact same range. So what I'm expecting, this impulse is going to break us out of this short-term descending resistance, and I really wouldn't be the least bit surprised to see us break up and actually get back above this 30-cent mark. And if we can get it back above this 30-cent mark, that's going to set us up for a massive move on the upside, because everybody's watching for this. It's this 30-cent mark that's been such a key level. It was support for a long time in the bear market, and then it became resistance recently. This needs to be reclaimed as support, because once that happens, it's going to really start taking us upwards of, $1 per XRP. And so we're at a very important point now where, in my opinion, based off of what we're seeing across the board on the rest of the altcoins with how they're breaking out, we're about to make a higher high. When this thing makes a higher high, it's going to break the downtrend. This is a very major downtrend that, once broken, will most likely spell a complete trend reversal, because of the fact we're going to be reclaiming 30 cents. It's really 30 cents that we need to watch out for. As long as we're above 30 cents, it's going to be a go-to for another major impulse. And we can kind of already see what happened to, the sister coin of, what the hell is that? And we can actually go take a look at what happened to the sister coin of XRP, which is Stellar Lumens, because Stellar Lumens is actually breaking out right now. Let's take it off log scale. Let's take a look here, because this is kind of what we're expecting to see. Kind of what Stellar Lumens did right here, where we had this major resistance level. Every time we hit this level, we'd reject and fall lower every single time, until recently, we ended up breaking out of that. And this is basically what I'm expecting of XRP today, is we're going to be reclaiming that exact same level that the XLM just barely claimed. And so XRP is just lagging a little bit. Nonetheless, we're all seeing the exact same correlations here. Which is why now, if there was ever a time to be paying attention to XRP, it's now. I mean, realistically, to me, what we're seeing is Bitcoin breaking out. Bitcoin's not really leading the market, but if you go and take a look at a couple other ones like Doge, if you look at Doge on the dollar, and you actually come down here, you guys are going to see that it didn't take long for this thing to just start breaking out. And XRP is going to be no different, because honestly, if you look at this, it's pretty much the same accumulation. The only difference is the fact that Doge pumped and is actually leading that pump. But if we take this, and we go layer it over this chart, you guys are going to start to see that, these charts aren't actually all that different. And they're pretty much the same. Obviously, the accumulation can be a little bit different and vary, but nonetheless, this is pretty much the same overall structure here. And this is the same on every altcoin. It doesn't really matter. So when we do get this pump, we're already starting to see it form in XRP now, But when we get this pump, it's going to happen pretty quick. Now, do I think it's going to be this big? I don't know. It could be. And that's why it's so important that we take our positions now, because when it starts pumping, we don't know how high it's going to go. We don't know how fast it's going to pump. You don't want to be the guy that's stuck waiting on the sidelines watching everybody else make money. And that's really what I saw this happening. When I longed 17.5 cents, even though I got stopped out, I knew that this was a good trade that I was taking. And now I've been proven right with us breaking out. And with this breakout, we're actually above all of this descending resistance here. See, we had all this descending resistance. We've broken outside of that. This is going to be a confirmed reversal of this short-term downtrend. And we're going to start seeing another buyback actually up to 30 cents. 30 cents is the next target for me. If that's going to be the key level. If we can reclaim 30 cents and break above, if we can get back above 30 cents and hold support here, that's going to set us up for a massive, massive breakout on the upside that, in my opinion, once 30 cents is reclaimed as support, that's going to take us a quick jump up to a dollar up here. And that's just personally what I believe. That's the way I'm going to be trading this market. Wanted to keep you guys updated because I am filled on all of my margin longs. We're in a lot of profit up to this point. I've been filled on my margin longs in Cardano. I've already been filled on my margin longs with Chainlink. Two of those have been making me insane amounts of profit over the last few weeks. And now, XRP is really the laggard that's now making us a lot of profits too. I wanted to long all three of these because I see a lot of potential in all three. I've already made a lot off the other two. Now we're starting to see XRP takes off. And so it's really important that we're timing these investments now. We're paying attention to the market. Everything that we've been given based off of market structure now is just a buying opportunity. Everything that we're seeing altcoins breaking out like Dogecoin. We're seeing other altcoins, leading the way, starting to break their short-term resistances like XRP, Cardano, VeChain. These are other cryptos that are breaking out. They're all breaking out right now, which is why we don't need to be too shaken out. We just need to focus on the long term. And for me, longing the bottom right here was me longing what could potentially be the very bottom of the market. And so for me, I don't care about risking that. I'm going to do it because that's an amazing opportunity. I saw the potential. I saw the volume coming in here. And so we went long, and now we are in profit. I'm going to keep you guys updated with this long position as it goes. Realistically, I'm going to be looking to pull my first profits at 30 cents. I'm going to cut some profits there, and then I'm going to be actually looking to rebuy as long as support holds at 30 cents. So that's my trading plan moving forward. I want to keep you guys updated. Now quickly, before we wrap up this video, I want to take some time to actually explain the video course and signals, how you guys can get signed up, the pros of doing so, and what it kind of comes with. So with the video course and signals, the first thing that I always tell everybody is when you come into the market, if you're somebody that wants to learn how to trade and invest in these markets, you're either going to pay the market fee or you're going to pay somebody else to teach you. And to be quite honest, it's way more fun paying somebody else to teach you, because paying the market fee just basically means, okay, I've got thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars, whatever it is, time to go trade the market, and then you basically lose all of that money to the market. That's not fun, because then you don't have any money. It's always better to pay somebody to actually teach you how to do all of this stuff. For me, I spent over 50 grand in losses before I figured out how to do this accurately. On top of that, in the process of doing so, I ended up still paying for courses. I still paid for mentorship, and that was really what helped me the most. And so all of the courses of mentorship that I've learned from all of these other expert analysts out there, I'm going to be teaching them to you guys in this 20-part video series. I'm also going to be adding another 20 videos as we go down the line, so you guys can expect more amazing content inside of that course. Some of the things that it comes with actually are going to be, trend lines, support and resistance, Fibonacci. You guys are going to learn how to make a trading plan, risk management. There's a number of different things, indicators, all of these things that I use to profit in these markets. I'm going to be teaching them to you guys in this course. And so it's a really profound course. It's going to teach you guys a lot of information that I wish I had when I first got into it. And it's really it's the type of courses that you pay and the type of mentorship that you learn from that's really going to separate you guys as profitable analysts. Now, this is one of the options. The other option is actually the signals. If you're somebody that would rather just copy my long-term portfolio, 80% of my trades, 80% of my portfolio is just allocated to the long-term investing. And so by joining the signals, you're immediately going to get access to my long-term portfolio. And then we take 20% of the rest of our portfolio to allocate to short-term swing trades, like this margin trade that we took with XRP, like all the other coins, Cardano, all those other ones that we've been nailing. So if somebody would rather just, copy my portfolio, take the trades that I'm taking, it's a really amazing way to make a lot of money. I mean, we've had a number of good trades popping off there. We called VeChain, we called Cardano, we called the XRP long at 17.5 cents. We were calling Quant, which pumped 200%, Theta 300%, Zilliqa 200%. All of these coins are just popping off. So you guys are really going to want to join that if you want to make those same sizable returns that I'm making every day. So all you guys got to do to join is click in the description of this video. There you're going to find the invitation link to my Discord. Once you guys have access, shoot me a message or shoot any of the 6 moderators a message, and we will be here to help you guys get started on the right path today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. And with all that being said, I'll catch you in the next one. As always, peace out.